to show you how to hand sew the running stitch. It's one of the easiest stitches, just an up and down one, and I'll be using it to make the ribs on this pumpkin. Go ahead and thread your needle and tie a knot in the end of the thread. You'll come up from the back of your fabric, in this case right next to a piece of felt that I'm sewing on, and then to hand sew this stitch, you go up and down through the fabric and then pull your stitch, careful not to make a knot in the thread. See how I kind of pull that to make sure it goes through straight? And you make your stitches as evenly as possible. In this case, I'm making mine about a 1/2 inch long, but most of the time when I do a running stitch, it's much smaller than that. This is just because it's decorative for this pillow that I'm making, so the stitches are bigger. But the key is to make it as evenly as possible. Now, I did not draw a line on here to run along, but you could use like a piece of chalk or a water-based pen for sewing to draw a line on your pumpkin so it's you can make it straight. But I just chose to go ahead and do it freehand in this case just to show you the stitch. Can you see how evenly that I'm going? When I get to the top of the pumpkin, the video probably is going to get faster here and skip a little bit because I didn't feel like you need to see this over and over again. But you can kind of see, even in fast motion, how I'm going up and down, and I'm taking 2 stitches at a time. But as you learn, it might be helpful just to do 1 stitch at a time. Don't make your thread too long when you use embroidery floss because it's easy to get a knot in it, and that's pretty frustrating. So I'm showing you that I'm going up and down and making these nice rows of stitching. It's very nice for decorative things. You can make the stitches very small and use it for hand quilting as well. That's what quilting actually is a long running stitch, or a short running stitch, I should say. Very short. Some people can get up to 12 stitches to 13 or 14 stitches in 1 inch. So that you have to really practice at to get good. So when you get to the end of your sewing, you go to the back, pull your thread to the back, and tie off your thread in the back. I have another video on how to do that if you look it up on Welcome to Nana's. See how nice that looks? This is how to hand sew the running stitch. You'll use this all the time. Come learn more with me over at welcometananas.com. Come and join the fun.